gave himself his own name, dominating. DeAndre Ayton, the former #1 pick, is rumored to the Lakers. Man, talk to me. I know this shit is definitely raising your blood pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Let me just start with LeBron, man. Like him opting into $52 million. That's unlike him to opt into a last year of his contract, which says a lot to me. Like it's saying that I feel like he knows Father Time is reaching out on his cell phone to him.
Okay.
You know? And Father Time's been good to me. It's nothing wrong with meeting Father Time.
No.
You know what I mean?
He's been great to him.
Absolutely. But I believe this possibly is last year. We hope. You know what I mean? I respect LeBron.
Last year with the Lakers or last year period?
Last year of his career. I think this is it for him. Like I don't think he has really any 23 years, man.
It's a lot, bro.
Man. And we're giving him grace to let him do it here. You know, let's just let's move on from LeBron.
Wasn't he an All NBA selection this year? Yeah. Second team?
That's cool.
Second
bro
team?
Is 41 years old. He's going to year 23. Like,
this is how the LA streets feel.
Yes. And Luka is the new sheriff in town.
Okay, I don't think there's an issue with that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an issue with that. Yeah, you hated Luka.
Yeah, but I'm ready to buy his jersey now.
Okay.
Like that's my guy now. Like we ready to go with Luka.
I respect when you know you're wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I always come back and say when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
But I'm happy for LeBron. He's been a great ambassador for the league, for the Lakers, but it is time to move on and let Luka run the show now.
Okay.
We want to win a chip here.
Okay.
You know?
So how can that happen? I mean, obviously you need to address the situation in the middle. They've been soft in the middle for a while. Is Ayton the answer?
I don't think Ayton is the answer, but we'll take him. Okay. Like we need a big on our team. Can he come here and have a chip on his shoulder and get his career back moving? We hope. You know, can we get him for cheap? You know, that's part of it. But is he the guy for us? Maybe.
How old is he, Nate? How old is Ayton?
Ayton's 26.
So Ayton is entering the prime of his career. Someone who's 26 and has the talent he has, if he can get his mental off the court together, I think he could be very valuable for the Lakers, because what's the alternative? An aging Horford who's touching 40. I like him, but he doesn't necessarily bring that middle. He'll stretch the floor for you, but the Lakers don't. I don't see that. Who else is out there?
Nick Richards, Brook
Lopez is older. Clint Capella had a great run. I think he's a little bit older. So I think Ayton at 26, if they can grab him and LeBron run some game and is just on the mental side, I think he can be a value add. Something you've been adamant about so much, and I was busy this weekend. Every time I peek in the group chat, you're on Austin Reaves.
What can I say, man? Like,
I'm not even going to tell everyone the disrespectful conversation I walked into. How you compared him to a couple other white players.
No, but let's keep it 100.
Crazy.
Let's keep it 100 though.
So what's Austin? What is Austin Reaves to you? Let's keep in mind now. There's times where he was the leading scorer on this team. There's a guy that you can throw the ball to and for sure get a game-winning bucket, hits big shots. Tough as a motherfucker. Maybe not the best on defense, but there's not too many people out there that are really locking up. Like, he has a chance, and I don't know if he'll get this to extend for a 5 for 4, 246. I don't know if he'll get all that, but he'll definitely get more when he hits the market. Your thoughts on him?
Let me just start with AR. I fuck with you. You my guy, man. So don't get it twisted. But I will say this: is he untouchable? That's really how all this shit started.
He has been for the team, and I'm not. I don't know if he is now, because I think this team is in a hurry up mode. We need to try to get the best players around Bron. But I really name a better third option that could be a 2. Really, you know what I mean? He could be a very valuable second option, because he just doesn't get rattled. He's a fucking dog. I fuck with AR. But what's the deal? He has one more year left on his deal.
Turning down $91 million from the Lakers. I mean, that's pretty big shit. We've seen somebody do that.
What's his name?
Schroeder, right?
And it still ain't been the same.
Absolutely. And whether injury or just not able to play at his height to lose money, I mean, this could fall. He could fall on this one, and I don't want to see him do that.
I think barring injury, he'll definitely get more on the open market. I think there's no question about it. Some people are saying close to $200 million. I thought the 160 to 200. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to. It may be a team that's not in contention. White stars are valuable. You know what I mean? He is definitely a white star. I say that with all due respect. So it'll be really interesting to see how this season
He is not worth $200 million in a Laker uniform, which is all that I care about, right? So if we're not talking about the Lakers, I'm happy for him to go get that, but you're not getting that here.
I like the way you spun that, because you've saying a lot of other disrespectful shit off camera. So I like the way you tightened up.
Why you bringing personal shit in here,
I like the way you tightened up for the camera.
Come on,
I like
man.
the way you tightened up for the camera.
I
see it. Luka is extension eligible this summer. He can go 4 for 229. But that's a bad business deal. The numbers aren't adding up when you look at what SGA is going to get for his extension. Since going to the Lakers, he lost a lot of money from his original situation. So if he waits, what were we talking about? Maybe a 2 or 3 year deal, sign with the Lakers, and then hit that extension off of that, or hit free agency off of that.
He'll be 10 years served in the league, so he get 35% of the cap.
Yeah,
so
it's a bump, right?
A
5-year nasty work deal.
I'm sure the team selling the percentage that they sold had something to do with them signing Luka, because I don't know if they were up. I don't know if they knew that Luka was going to sign with us or not, because he's able to just walk away from.
There's no question. Right? I don't think this was a strategic move. I think they only made this move knowing that this is his last stop.
Absolutely, and we have to get Luka on.
No question. Which leads me to new management, new ownership. We're on watch right now because, the Lakers management situation, and I love all of them, from Linda to Jeannie. I want to put this out there. Rob, I know Rob through code, but you always hear this kind of like a lot of handshake, buddy stuff kind of running the plays and the calls up there. But with new ownership, who's obviously tied to Magic Johnson, which Magic is tied to Rob in the Commanders deal, do we smell what the Rock is cooking, or am I crazy to think that Magic could be on his way back to the Lakers at some point with Bob Myers, fellow Bruin, the great mind behind the Golden State Warriors teams, who's sitting at home just collecting checks, looking good on ESPN and ownership and NFL, like. What, as a Laker fan, what would you think?
We'd love to have Magic back, but how are we going to have Magic and Pelinka coexisting together?
They don't.
Yeah. So until they work that problem out, which they just signed Pelinka to a whole bunch of money, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he re-signed, didn't he, Nate? Like, he just re-signed a big contract last year.
Did get a contract.
Yeah, absolutely. So how are Magic and Pelinka going to coexist together?
I don't think there is a world.
GMs get fired mid-contract, though.
Yeah.
A lot, absolutely.
I know you're almost trying to sound like business wise. I like that about you, but no.
Ready for me to go?
I want to know.
I
don't want to know what the streets are saying though.
No, the streets want Magic back. We know we want Herb back.
What about Bob?
We'd love to have Bob, and we'd love to possibly, like, we're kind of tired of Pelinka.
Are you? Is that what the streets are talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because we're behind Herb. Like, we love what Herb.
You love the Magic Man.
Absolutely. And everything he touches moves forward to a chip. Like, I can see what he's doing with Washington, with the Dodgers. We're deferring a whole lot of money. Like, I hope we can defer money here too.
That would be interesting if that ever came into the NBA.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I know guys get paid after they retire, but deferring the bread that the baseball defers?
Yeah. Let's find the loophole is all I'm saying. MB, man, speaking of the Lakers, since we on that, man, guys out here talking crazy about Bean right now.
Yeah,
like all of a sudden, it's what they could have done.
I don't like I don't like the injury around the energy around it.
Yeah, man. I saw you made a post, man, and it kind of took off, man.
High school.
Oh yeah,
in June. So
shout out Lil CP3. I saw you got an offer too, man.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Lil
CP3. Yeah.
But speaking of CP3, man, like I don't think he's done, man. Like, how you feel about your boy, man?
I don't think he's done either. But I think he needs to be in California. I think his last handful of years, and obviously being so close with him and the twins and little Chris are best friends, and we live right down the street from him. He's missing a lot of time with the family, and I know that's starting to wear on him at this age. What is he? How old is he? 40? Close to 40. Shout out, played all 82 games last year for San Antonio. I'm sure he was a great mentor for them young dudes. But obviously his priority in